Hello, Aldwin Alternate here, known as the Media Queen, coming to you with day 6 of the Global Good News Challenge. This is my take 2. I did 5 days of the Global Good News Challenge from June 1, which is when we launched the Global Good News Challenge. And then I got tonsillitis and got sick and was in bed for a few days. So I was in no shape to be doing Facebook Lives. This time I'm determined to do at least 7 days of the Global Good News Challenge. And what the Global Good News Challenge is all about is to help lift people's spirits, to help decrease depression, anxiety, and suicide rates. I've personally had depression. I've had 4 friends take their own lives. And there's about 1 million people a year worldwide who take their own lives. And I think that's absolutely tragic. So I am out to shift that. And it's fantastic. We've got a whole lot of good news crusaders out there who are doing this Global Good News Challenge. And you are welcome to join us for free. We've got a Global Good News Challenge page on Facebook. And in the announcement section there, it says exactly how you can participate. And basically what happens is you say your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news. And the good news could be something about you that people don't know, something about someone else, or it could be something you've seen on social media or on a good news channel, a good news site online. So that's what it's all about. If you don't want to do it on your personal profile, you can do it in the Loving Life group, which is linked at the top of the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. Okay, so we do like you to do it ideally on your personal page and hashtag Global Good News Challenge so that we get the message out further afield than just a private group, right? We really want to reach more people with this message and help inspire more good news in the community, because a lot of people do say that they don't watch the news because it's all too negative. And that is true. A lot of mainstream media news is very negative for a lot of it. And what happens is when you continually watch negative news, eventually it does bring your spirits down and it does make you feel depressed over time if you believe all that you hear in the mainstream news. The good news is, though, now is that we have a whole lot of good news channels and networks out there, a whole lot of good news media. We have the Good News Network, we have Sunny Skies News, we have a happy newspaper in the UK that went viral. We have Huffington Post, MSN, and news.com.au that all have good news sections. So there's plenty of good news out there. There's a whole lot of good news podcasts and all sorts of things that you can hop on board with. This is the world's first Global Good News Challenge that we're doing. So I'd love you to join me with this and join the other crusaders that are doing this. If you do want extra mentoring and support, there is that option there. There's paid options there too if you do want to go that way. Otherwise, just do a Facebook Live just like this, and this is how it goes. So you would start with, as I said, your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news. So something like this. Hi, I'm Aldwin Alternate, known as the Media Queen. What I do is I help speakers, authors, and experts get their message to the masses using online and offline media. And 2 things I'm really passionate about is inspiring more good news in the community and inspiring truth as well. And animal welfare is another one of my big loves as well. And being kind and compassionate and loving towards others. 3 things I'm grateful for today is I'm grateful for this technology to come to you. I'm grateful for my green screen and this green screen background. I'm not actually in this tropical location, although it does look absolutely beautiful. Living on the Gold Coast, though, it's pretty similar to what you can see behind me. It is absolutely beautiful here on the Gold Coast, and I'm looking forward to my beach walk tomorrow morning. I'm grateful for the beach. I'm grateful I live on the Gold Coast. Grateful for this technology to come to you and to be able to stream onto my YouTube channel, onto Media Queen TV, and onto my Facebook. And I'm actually using StreamYard. If you're wondering what technology I'm using at the moment, I've upgraded my StreamYard account. If you're interested in this, let me know. Private message me and I can get you a discount code if you would like to use StreamYard and get you some money off the upgraded version. Otherwise, you can use StreamYard for free. You will have the StreamYard branding, though, on your lives. And I've tested quite a few different live stream platforms. Lightstream I tested as well. I found that a bit harder to use. I must say one thing I don't like about StreamYard is they've got a fade option on the green screen, which you can see there's a little bit of flicker around my head and a little bit of flicker on the side here, and that's because they have a fade option on the green screen, which I don't like that feature. In Zoom, it's a much clearer green screen background in Zoom, although Zoom doesn't have the ticker at the bottom, it doesn't have the branding options, etc., quite like this. So I mean, you can do a green screen background, but yeah, there's a few extra bonuses with this one. And I find with Zoom too, it's much harder to stream directly to two different platforms at the same time. I found that I've had a few issues with that as well. So I'm grateful for this technology to come to you. I'm grateful for you watching this right now. There's just a few of my gratitudes for today. And a piece of good news is we had a fantastic workshop today. I ran the How to Gain $1 Million worth of free publicity workshop today. We had a wonderful group of people on there, and we've got a new member now of our Mass Media Mastery program, which is Sue. And congratulations, Sue. Looking forward to working with you. And the next Mass Media Mastery workshop, the next How to Gain $1 Million worth of free publicity workshop, is going to be held on July 23, and it's going to be on a Thursday from 9:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. We haven't actually started promoting that yet, so this is hot off the press. On Monday, we'll be going out with promo for that. So if you do want to attend that workshop, there's a lot of great content. People have gone straight out and got publicity after that workshop. So that's my good news for today. We had a fantastic workshop, and also I have a free event coming up on Tuesday night you might be interested in, which is the Mass Media Tribe Meetup. Free event from 7 till 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. So that's basic. So it's nearly 10 p.m. here now on Saturday night. So if you go back from whatever time you are in the world right now, if you go back about 3 hours, then that's the time we're going to be starting 3 hours for a 2-hour Mass Media Tribe meetup. We've got results guy Andrew Komenos is going to be coming and talking about the power of identity and being you. So that will be a fantastic session. It'll be Q&A, and we'll have some fantastic prizes to give away at the end as well. And what happens with all my events is you can actually introduce yourself at the beginning, share what you do. We do a group photo at the beginning of every one of the sessions. So if you come on, be prepared for that we will be doing group photo. You don't have to be in the group photo, of course, but it is a great way for people to connect on social media after the event and to help put you out there too, which is all I'm about, is having people be seen and heard and sharing their truth in the media. I think we need a lot more of that, and a lot more love and kindness and compassion, particularly at this time when there's so much uncertainty in the world around COVID and you know, all the Black Lives Matters discussions and all of that going on at the moment. There's a fair bit of uncertainty. So let's be the change you want to see in the world, I suggest, and help to lift people's spirits around you. Never underestimate the power of putting a message out and impacting people. And I'd love to hear from you too today. What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? Please pop in the chat. I can see some comments here. What have we got? Paul says, hi. Hello, Paul. Nice to see you there. Paul, what are you grateful for today? What are you grateful for? Watching this, I would love to see in the chat, what are you grateful for today? Or if you're watching the recording of this, please pop under the chat here, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on the Media Queen TV channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, check it out. I've got over 420 videos on there now on Media Queen TV on YouTube. So I recommend hop over there and subscribe, and you'll see some fantastic videos on there. Paul says, I do improv on Zoom with friends. Okay, fantastic, Paul. That's great. Improv on Zoom with friends. That's brilliant. Fantastic. And Facebook as well. Great. Well, the technology is amazing, isn't it? How we can reach people nowadays. It really is brilliant. So you can connect with me at Mass Media Tribe on the group on Facebook as well. So if you go there and go to the events section, you'll see all our upcoming events, including the one on Tuesday night that I just mentioned with Andrew Komenos. And we have some other Mass Media Tribe events. We do them about every 2 weeks. So if you keep tabs in that group, Mass Media Tribe, you'll get all the updates. And also in the Loving Life group as well, which is the one that's linked from the top of the Global Good News Challenge page on Facebook. You'll see in there. Also, if you go to the events section, you'll see our upcoming events there as well. All right, coming to you from Australia, from the Gold Coast, live. It's nearly 10 p.m. here. What time is it where you are right now in the world? Where are you watching this from? What time is it where you are? I think it's fantastic. We can connect so easily now with people from right across the world. In fact, I just did a Mind Power show today as well, and we had people on there from Canada. We had a lady called Carol from Canada. We had Brad from Brisbane, Angela from Brisbane, and then we had two people from Bangladesh, all on a panel discussion about transgender freedom, which was really, really interesting. And that's on Mind Power Show. You can see that on Dr. Angela Wilson's YouTube channel. Paul says, did karaoke in the Zoom party with friends? Good. It wasn't recorded because we're lousy singers. Wow, fantastic. 8 a.m. in DC. The internet just cut out for a second there. 8 a.m. and I presume it's Saturday, so it's morning for you. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day if you're over the other side of the world. And if you're over towards Australia, I hope you have a wonderful night, the rest of your night. So here's to shining bright and lighting up all those around you. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you again soon. See you tomorrow for day 7 of the Global Good News Challenge. And Paul says, I worked at Aussie Embassy in DC for Austrade. Oh, okay, brilliant. Oh, there you go. That was probably the Aussie Embassy in Washington, D.C. Fantastic. Wow, I'd love to hear from you, Paul. How is the situation over there in America at the moment? Is there still rioting going on, or is there peaceful protests, or have people calmed down now? I'd love to hear from you. Hopefully people have calmed down. Hopefully people are making statements with peace and love coming from that space, because there's no winners in war, right? There's no winners in war. So, Tracy, thank you. Good to see you. You too. What are you grateful for today, Tracy? Love to hear from you. Just pop in the chat. Bananas. Paul, are you grateful for bananas? I love bananas. We've got the big banana here in Coffs Harbour. I was just saying to someone the other day that everything in Australia is big, and in America it's all grand, right? So we've got the big banana, we've got the big lobster, we've got all these big things in Australia. And in America, you've got the Grand Ole Opry, you've got the Grand Canyon. Everything's grand in America. So we love that. Paul, all still going on? Is it okay? Look at news about Tulsa. Okay, thank you for that. It's all still going on over there. All right. Well, I do send out love to all of you around the world, and anywhere where there is any protests or riots or anything like that. I'm sending love your way. I'm sending light your way, and I hope and I pray that you learn to find peace within yourself. As much as I understand the anger, I understand the frustration, there's got to be a better way than violence and destroying things. I don't think that's the way forward. I think we need more love and more compassion and more kindness. And Tracy says, grateful for the matchmaking queen and the media queen. Awesome. Yes, the two queens. The queens. I've actually got my little tiara here. Look at this. I've got the little tiara out. And I've actually also got my little wand here. And this wand is all about symbolizing that anything is possible. Okay, make a wish. What is your wish? Anything is possible. Oh, Paul, the protests in DC were peaceful, like a big party. Oh, okay, well, that's good news. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that they were peaceful protests and that people are being heard without the violence. That is good news, Paul. Thank you for sharing that. And here's wishing you lots of love and happiness with you and yours, with your family. And please do let people know around you how much you love them. I think love can conquer all, and light does overcome the darkness. So being a stand for that. Wishing you all the best, wishing you every happiness, and thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful night. And Paul says, you do matchmaking. I want to meet an Aussie woman. Paul, oh, there you go. Yes, Tracy does matchmaking. She runs Two's Company International. So connect with Tracy, who's been commenting on this chat. She does matchmaking. So, hey, you never know, Paul. She might find you a very nice Aussie girl. That would be a good choice to find an Aussie girl. We're pretty cool, actually. Aussie women are pretty amazing. I do like American men, though, I must say, myself. So we do have this mutual love affair with Australia and New Zealand. Anyway, I digress, but I do wish you the best of luck there with your matchmaking. And Tracy is definitely the lady to see. Tracy is also the other half of the Fiddly Gigglers. We have a comedy duo that we do together, and we both set up the Gold Coast Business Laughter Club event. And actually, on Tracy, on the Mind Power show we just had Brad Higgins, Billy Wonderland, who actually came on talking about transgender world. So that was fascinating. We just talked about that just now. So if you go to the YouTube channel and check out Dr. Angela's Mind Power show, you'll see that we just did about a 2-hour episode with these two people from Bangladesh, with Dr. Angela and myself, Brad Higgins, and Carol Solis, also from Canada. So it was a really cool show we just did. So yes, you're cool, Paul. Oh, that's good. I get the thumbs up from Paul. Beautiful. Can I do comedy with you? Hey, you never know, Paul. Put it out there. You never know. You just never know. We do have fun with our comedy, and obviously we haven't been doing live events because of COVID, but hopefully we'll be back doing the Gold Coast Business Laughter Club sometime soon. All right. Thank you once again for joining me. I will see you again soon. Have a beautiful day or night. And here's again to you, shining bright and lighting up all those around you. Blessings, lots of love. See you again soon. Mwah. Bye.